Hi friends, welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. I'm Austin, and today's video is a collaboration. So Simply Unique asked me to be a part of this collaboration, and I was so happy to have been asked to be a part of it. I love Simply Unique's channel. She is such an amazing person. I highly recommend you go check out her videos, as well as the videos of everybody else in this collaboration. I will try to link everybody's channel and videos in the description, and yeah, I highly recommend you go check out everybody's videos. I feel honored to have been a part of this collaboration because there are truly some builders that are just amazing. Every builder here is incredible, and to have been a part of it, there were some people that I didn't know coming into this collaboration, and getting to see their work is really incredible. And then there's builders and simmers that I've looked up to for months to years, and so to be a part of this collaboration was really amazing. And I absolutely love how my house turned out. One of the hardest parts about doing this video is I had to cut out about 20 to 30 minutes of footage of me just going around all the other houses that were, built before mine, and just, looking in awe of some of the amazing builds. Well, all of the amazing builds that were done by the time I built. And then I've been really considering downloading the finished version and looking at all the amazing lots because I know they are incredible. But also another part of me wants to do a, wait till all the videos are out so I can, check them out one at a time. But yeah, so who knows what I'll do. I'm a little impatient, and this video should be going up on Saturday, which is, not my normal day of releasing videos, but, with collaborations, things can change like that. So I might have done something special or something different on Friday. I might have done maybe an earlier afternoon stream or something like that. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I've been so excited to share this with you. And now that it is being shared with you, I really am just excited to see everybody else's video in this. There should be a playlist with everybody's video as well. If you want to just kind of power through everybody's video, that is probably the recommended way, because the videos just kind of go one after another. And that's typically what I do with some of these large collabs. One thing I will mention is if you do that with playlists, the videos just keep coming along and they don't stop in between. So, if you want to write out a comment, you might need to pause the video at the end or, before it ends and write a comment out. Because, yeah, otherwise the video will just move on, and, that can be frustrating sometimes because then you'll have to backspace and type out another comment. So, yeah, this space was something I was really happy with. So I imagined this house to be owned by an architect and their spouse, as well as their child. And so that was the idea coming into this. Obviously I didn't kind of plan out the whole kind of family dynamic, but in my head, the either mother or father sim is an architect, and they build maybe these large scale homes, and when they come home they just want to be home with what's important, their family, and the few kind of material needs and goods that they have. So they live in a tiny house where they can be living inside their means and really enjoying what's important to them. So that was my idea. And also I did plan this out before the Eco Lifestyle Pack, which is coming out soon. And, it kind of does, I feel relate to that with some of the eco ideas. So maybe, if you download this lot, or if you download this lot at a later date and you have the eco stuff pack or the eco expansion pack, then feel free to maybe add some, touches in, personal touches. Because I personally have no problem if you ever do that with any of my builds. Downloading my lots and then adding what you need is always something I think is really cool. I always love checking that sort of stuff out. But here was one of my favorite kitchens in a tiny house that I've done. I don't know why, and sorry, I have a frog in my throat. I don't know why this is one of my favorite kitchen builds. It's very simple, but it just works, and it's so nice. I add some windows in, it really brightens up the space. But even without that, even at this point in the build, I'm really just happy with how this kitchen turned out. So yeah, okay, so I said this video is coming out Saturday, and so next week's videos I have lined up. I'm really excited to be sharing those with you. But obviously, I have to make sure everything's, ready and stuff. Because while I do know what videos are coming out, or at least I know for the most part, trying to finalize everything can be annoying and tough. So hopefully, yeah, the videos are ready by the time, I have my schedule set. This video was just so much fun to do, this build. I mean, I really love doing collaborations. I haven't done a collaboration in such a long time because, well, I mean, not for any reason in particular, other than the fact that I'm not necessarily an outgoing person. I don't really talk to, well, I mean, I do talk to a lot of people, but I don't really go out of my way to, ask people to do collaborations, which I really want to change because there's so many amazing simmers out there and so many people I do want to kind of collaborate with. And so doing a collaboration like this has really made me want to go out there and maybe ask some more people to do some collaborations. And so hopefully I will do that in the future. But yeah, so the house itself was something that really came together easily. The hardest part, and this is going to sound crazy, but the hardest part for me was actually doing the exterior of the house. And not just any part of the exterior wallpaper. So the wallpaper of this build took me so long to get right, and I don't know why it was so difficult for me. Looking back at this, I can't figure out why, because like right now I find it a little too dull, and so at the end I go for the complete opposite, and every color gets bumped up to 11, where it's like it's not just a green. Like I don't go for the green tile or paneling, I go for the green, like the really green one, which you'll see in a bit. But and then I don't go for the light beigeish rock. I go for the brown rock, and then brick. Sorry, not rock. And so yeah, it was really weird. And then I kind of doled things down towards the end. And the house that I have, I'm really proud of, and I'm really happy with. And at a later date, I was able to kind of combine the dark green and brown wood tones of a build, and I was able to do that cabin on the cliff build that I just posted on Wednesday, I think. And yeah, so it all worked out in the end. I really love how that build turned out. It was very difficult, but it also, I think, worked out really well. It was a stream build, a build I did on stream, and so those builds I've been really happy with. I've been really proud of, and I didn't do this build on stream, but this is one of the builds that I'm really happy with. I've been really happy with my builds lately for the last month or so. I've been really putting in, I think, a lot of effort, and I hope that shows because, it's tough to, I hate to say it, but sometimes I do kind of feel a little bit of imposter syndrome when it comes to building, where, I get all these nice comments, but sometimes I feel like the builds don't necessarily deserve them. But not to sound cocky or anything, but, I've really been putting in the effort, and I think it's really showed, and I've been really happy with how my builds have been turning out. This one especially, because working in a 2-story tiny house for me is not easy. And I know this probably would count as a small home in if this was the tiny house pack, it might count as a small house, but the working in these kind of parameters is really tough still. And for it to turn out the way it did, I'm so happy with. But yeah, if you can't tell, this is actually probably the 6th voiceover I've done for this video. Hopefully, if I'm able to finish this voiceover, it'll be the 6th complete voiceover I've done. I've done probably 10 other attempts that ended either in the first minute or 5 minutes. And one of the reasons why I struggle with these kind of voiceovers is because it's for a collaboration. I want to make sure everything's perfect, and at the end of the day, not everything can be perfect. So hopefully enough is right with this voiceover that I'm willing to share it. I did have to change some things around with the voiceover because previously I wasn't sure of the date we were going to be posting this, and I think I assumed it was going to be Friday, and I made some mentions to Friday, and just for some reason I couldn't just let that go, so I had to do a whole new voiceover for it, and hopefully this turns out well. But if anything, I just want to remind you to check out everybody's builds from here. Simply Unique put together an amazing group for this collaboration, and I can't wait to see her build for this collaboration because she is taking part in it, and yeah, I'm just so excited. And for some reason my typically I get audio feedback when I'm doing these voiceovers, and for some reason it's not working right now. So that is something that's annoying, because it's usually something I'm used to that I'm not receiving. So that's why I kind of, it might have sounded like I zoned out for a second, but I was like thinking like, why is this sounding different? And then I realized it. So, the bathroom in this build was very difficult to do because I wasn't sure originally where I was going to put it, but as you might see, I'm really happy with where it ended up. It was I typically like to have bathrooms on the first floor, but here, I couldn't really do that, without sacrificing either the kitchen space or, the back corner or something. So, I was fine with letting, that kind of go where it did. And the 2 bedrooms, I really like how they turned out. I know I was kind of rambling on when I was working on those, but the thing that really stands out to me is the clutter in this area. I cluttered this house really well, I think, and if you download this lot, you can really check it out. I kind of had to cut out a lot of the cluttering because it is kind of a boring part, and also I didn't want this video to be too long. I didn't want, because you're gonna watch, everybody's video, or at least, everybody's video that you haven't watched already, because I assume this is probably not the first video in the collaboration that you're watching, and I didn't want this video to be too long and take away from everybody else's amazing efforts, and I really hope to see you on everybody else's video, because I will be trying to leave as many comments as I can on the videos. Sometimes, if I do the playlist route, I might miss a couple comments, though I really hope I don't, because, it's always nice to, show your fellow simmers some love, and with all the hard work we've been doing recently, and all the excitement and anticipation for the upcoming pack, I'm sure we could all use a little, kind of pick me up and some nice comments. So hopefully June 5th comes soon, and hopefully this build was as entertaining for you to watch as it was for me to build. I really love how this turned out, and if you want to see more screenshots of this build, then I recommend checking out my Instagram account, where I tend to post screenshots of my builds. I'm also starting to post some more on Twitter if you want to follow me there. They're the same screenshots on both, so if you follow me on one, don't feel compelled to follow me on the other. But if you just want to see some more screenshots, then feel free to follow me on one of those. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, then check out the other videos in this collaboration, and when you're all done with that, maybe come back and check out my build Cabin on the Cliff. I had a lot of fun building that, and I really think you'd like it. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.